Hey everybody, Tom Barnes, Stories from the 78 in the West Pullman neighborhood, and you're looking at some of the businesses in the Far South CDC pop-up storefront right here at 115th in Halstead, right behind the Walgreens down there. But it's a spot where fellow Southsiders get to showcase their talents and sell them to the community here in the West Pullman neighborhood. It's a great spot to be able to do those kind of things, and I'm going to talk to Loretta right now for this story from the 78 inside this spot here in West Pullman. All right, so recently been extended through December here at this retail incubator in West Pullman. I have my friend Florence here to tell me all about it. How you doing, Florence?
Good.
So you have a big fancy title. I don't want to step all over it. So Florence, give me your big fancy title and where we're at exactly.
Sure. So my name is Florence Hardy. I'm the Chief Development and Innovation Officer for Far South CDC, which is the host of this marketplace, which is the Far South CDC Marketplace.
Fantastic. And
Yeah.
we're here in the West Pullman neighborhood. This started up what?
It started in November of last year. We got a grant from the city of Chicago to do a storefront activation program right as COVID was ending,
Yeah.
getting businesses back into spaces. And that went till May, and we were able to get additional funding from the Coleman Foundation in order to extend our program through December.
That's wonderful, and I imagine that the community is excited to have this incubator space where people from the South Side can showcase their talents by bringing it here
Absolutely.
and selling it to folks. I mean, there's a wide variety of things here.
Yeah, so this is a retail incubator. So our primary purpose at Far South is a number of things, but within our business department, we really wanted to give business individuals the tools that they needed to be successful in a space. A lot of people don't have that opportunity, or they save all this money and then jump into a space and aren't ready for it. And
Right.
so we wanted to alleviate, be sort of that buffer between, are you ready? Get ready. Okay, now you're ready
Got it.
to start your own space.
And how many stores do you have in this space right now?
We have 9 businesses operating in the space right now. Previously, we had, in our first cohort, we had 10.
And run through the businesses that people can expect when they come down here. You guys are open every day,
Yep.
noon to 6.
Absolutely.
So they can come by and really involve themselves with the people of the community, making things for the community. It's a wonderful thing.
It's great. It's great. So first we have Javez Java, which is run by Cortez, and it's roasted coffee, custom roasted coffee that he makes. It's actually cultivated in Mississippi. Is that right?
Yeah, distributed to Mississippi.
Yeah, Mississippi.
All right.
Yeah, which is
Cameo in the back. I like it.
exactly. But he has a range of flavors that have a range of options, and I don't even drink coffee, but I like his coffee. So
It's good enough for me.
yeah, exactly,
Right.
exactly. We have Max Candle in the space. She actually started the business as a result of losing her brother through the grieving process. She found candle making helped her, so she just wanted to share that with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So she started a candle company. We have Vessels of the Paut Neteru, which is African design, African decor, all of it custom made, handmade products, some in Africa, some here in the U.S. We have Cosmic Creole, which has CBD products for health, wellness, PMS, headaches,
All the
weight
things.
loss, all the things.
All the things.
All the things. Could you imagine?
All right, so we make our way down the pathway here. What else do we
Yeah,
have?
yeah. So we have Balan Scrub. She is her own custom scrub line. She started off in healthcare and found that people were always asking her where she found her scrubs.
Right.
So she started her own business.
Yeah,
providing
at
those
11 years
things.
old, I think she
Right.
said.
She said she started in healthcare at 11, helping her own father, being his nurse. So throughout her career, she's found that people always asked her about her scrubs, and so she wanted to be able to provide those. And they're not just for people in the healthcare space. They're very comfortable clothes. So even if you have yoga or do you just want to dress comfortably, that's what is available to you. And then we have Body and Soul Experience. That is another candle maker that we have in a class. Another business owner who went through a traumatic situation and found that candle making and meditation and journaling helped them through that process. And so they're in our space now, hoping to share what they've learned through the candle making process to others so they can handle whatever traumatic situations they may be going through.
Right. It seems like a lot of people you know, either want to be expressive and show people what they can do, or perhaps have gone through something where it gives them a different outlook on life. The affirmations on the candles of the spot you just mentioned have
Absolutely.
that, and the journaling on in one of the previous spots that you
Yeah.
mentioned, they were making just specific journals that
Yeah.
people can buy. That's wonderful.
That's Aries Rising. They make handmade resin journals, as well as other handmade resin products. But the purpose of that is to really begin journaling and writing down those thoughts and helping you through traumatic experiences while also highlighting the good things in life. Like,
Right.
we don't just want to do the traumatic stuff.
No,
There's
healing
good
almost,
things that
right? And
happens
living.
too.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So how do you go about choosing the businesses that participate in this incubator?
Yeah, so there is an application process. It's a very short application. We don't want to be overwhelming. And then we tell people what the terms are. Most people say, "Oh, wait, you want me to pay rent?" I
Well,
don't know if I'm ready for that. But if they complete our application process, we weed people out based on their ability to commit. Because again, we are open every day, 12 to 6. And then their ability to pay rent. If they're able to pay rent, then they can come into the space. And it's something that we're looking at expanding into the food space. In 2024, we'll see if we get funding for that. But this ends in December, and if we get additional funding, then this will extend past that as well.
right, so people should start now,
Yeah.
coming in, looking at things for the holidays coming up,
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving.
Nice hostess gifts. All of these things are great gifts. I've purchased from all of these vendors multiple times. And so it's all, there's something for everyone here.
Right, and you're giving back to the people that you live with, your
Yeah.
neighbors, your friends, your coworkers. You know, it's great to be able to buy from an area that you live in, or just from Chicago in general, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. All of our businesses are Chicago or South suburban business owners. And so we really want to help support those business owners who have supported our community for so long.
Well, thank you so much for taking time and chat with me and showing me around a little bit here. It's a wonderful space.
Thank you.
And I hope it gets extended beyond December.
Me too.
And for people who want information, where should they go?
So you can find out more about Far South CDC on our website, www.farsouthcdc.org. That's where you can learn about all of the other things that we offer, because besides our business department, we also have a housing department where we offer free housing counseling, foreclosure assistance, rental assistance, as well as a development department where we help build commercial and residential buildings. So all of that is on our website, farsouthcdc.org. If you want to learn specifically about the marketplace, you would just hit the marketplace button once you get to that site, and you would see all of the businesses that we're supporting.
Lawrence, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You did an awesome job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. You heard her. Come down here. TomBarneyChicago@gmail.com. If you have a suggestion for the Stories from the 78, or go to the website storiesfromthe78.com. Come down here, see my friend and all the other folks that are doing their thing in this space.